Viking Stadion in Stavanger, UEFA League A Group 4 match day 2 for Norway women up against Germany women. So after a cracking start to qualification with the 5-0 win over Slovenia on Tuesday, it's perhaps the biggest test in Group 4 for Germany as they travel to fellow powerhouses Norway, who likewise won their opener, albeit by a smaller 1-0 margin in Austria. So it should be an absolute thriller, and it will give us a real idea as to who can come out on top in the 4 countries. So a little bit of team news for you. For Germany, no Clara Bühl as of Monday, which is a real blow given her form for Bayern. She picked up a calf problem in training before the Slovenia match. 19-year-old Lara Sietler also not called up due to a knee injury. Christian Vuk announced beforehand there'll be changes to the starting 11, and he makes 3 with Minge, Vamsa and Anyomi coming in for Kuva, Dahlmann and Martinez. For Norway, 2 Wolfsburg players come in as Bergsvand and Kieland are in for Harviken and Boer Riesa. So the 2 captains coming together, Julia Gwynn for Germany, and for Norway, Ada Hegerberg, the legend for the national side. Stephanie Frappart, the referee this evening from France. They're the starting lineup for you for Christian Vuk's side. He's been in charge since 2024 and currently top of the group as it stands, after only 1 game though, ahead of Norway on goal difference. Austria and Slovenia complete the group. That last match, the 5-0 win over Slovenia with 5 different scorers. Enderman was involved in 3 of the goals. They were 2-0 up after 12 minutes through Enderman and Sens. Dahlmann Mulhouse on her debut, and Schuller completed the rout in the second half. As for Norway, they got that 1-0 win in Austria. Lisa Nalsund with the only goal with 9 minutes remaining. That was a very, very tight match. And, well, if you look at the form over the last couple of years, Germany probably do come into this one as favourites, even though it's away from home in Stavanger. As away we go then, Norway against Germany in the Women's World Cup Qualifiers. Group A, and a big test this for the Germans on an artificial pitch, incidentally. That got a lot of coverage in the build-up to the game. As we see Gemma Granger for the first time, the Norway head coach, the English lady, also in charge since 2024. 14 wins and 7 draws in her 26 matches. She was previously in charge of the England youth side and was Wales head coach before getting the big job in Norway. Well, Germany are ranked 3rd, whereas Norway ranked 12th. Norway last won the World Cup in 1995. Germany have won it twice, 2003 and 2007. And Germany have tended to do better than Norway in international competition of late. Runners-up in the Nations League last year, losing to Spain, and they also reached the semis of the Euros as Norway exited at the quarter-final stage. Well, it's a bright start here from Germany. As the ball there played out towards the captain Gwynn. She's got over her knee injury which she suffered, back to full fitness, and a guaranteed starter at right back, and she's bursting forwards here as well. This is Jule Brand. And again, always between the lines, but she's just lost out there. It was Hegerberg who was working back, and a chance here perhaps. There's only 1 player in the middle, and it was Signe Gaupset. The ball was heading straight towards her, but Anne-Katrin Berger flying off the line there to claim. In the end, no danger. But there we can see the dynamism that the front three for Norway have, with Carolina Graham, Hansen, Ada Hegerberg and Signe Galpseth. Good blend of youth and experience in there, with Galpseth one of the biggest talents in world football. And they're just being forced back to the keeper. Being in the starting lineup today. Now this is Sukia Nusken, and a long ball forwards, and the keeper's come a long way there. Cecilia Fiskerstrand doing well to volley away, as we see Christian Vuk there on the sidelines. Ingrid Engen just getting the ball back again here. Looks as though it's a back three. We thought they were lining up in a 4-3-3 formation, but at the moment that looks like it's more 3-4-3. Perhaps just to press at the start of this match. Engen again here, just given licence to roam forward slightly. As we see Blackstad going up into midfield and just tugged back there. Eula Brand not letting her get away. Well, not much in it, but right in front of the referee. Can understand why she's blown for the foul, as we see Anyomi here for the first time back in the starting lineup. Bang up top. Oh, 17 goal involvements in 17 Bundesliga matches for her this season, leading the line for Eintracht Frankfurt. Long ball from Berger, and just nodded on there by Gvin towards that Nyomi, and perhaps a shooting chance here. It is taken on by Enderman, who had that 3-goal involvement against Slovenia the other day, and she gets the first shot away in any anger. Here they go again. Anyomi using her pace and the square ball. And there's the chance again for Enderman. Even closer. Goodness me, off the post there. Well, that could have quite easily been the opener for Vivian Enderman. She's been in great form. Let's see. Oh, it's off the outside of the post. Goodness me. Anyomi already causing problems with her running off the ball, and Enderman almost finding the end product. Well, two big chances there for Germany in quick succession. Just over 6 minutes gone, as Anyomi again making the interception there. Well, Germany really have come here and set out their stall to win the game tonight and take the early advantage in the group. If they can make it 6 from 6, from the opening 2 games. That will already, you would have to say, put them a long way towards qualification for the World Cup in Brazil. It is a key game between the 2 powerhouses in the group. And coming so early as well in qualification, only match day 2. Well, Christian Fuchs said that for sure Norway are the biggest test for the German international side. Austria also very awkward though, especially as neighbours. Slovenia though was seen off with ease 5-0 the other day. As Nusken plays the ball out towards the left, twisting and turning is Enderman, flashing the ball across the 6-yard area. No one there to get a touch on it, as this really has been an excellent start to the game for Germany. Well, it's constant pressure here from the German side. Just trying to bundle away into the box. There was Franziska Kett. And there's a really good range of passing here. Short, long, mixing it up really, really well. And there we see that Tuva Hansen, the former Bayern defender, forced to concede the corner. Now playing a trade for West Ham. And of course the defenders can go up there. Janina Minge and Rebecca Knark. In comes the delivery. Chested down at the near post area there. That's an interesting variation from Vamsa. As Fiskerstrand there just managing to fist the ball away. Once more the interception here though from Germany. Sens read it so well. Enderman. There's an offside flag there, surely. Kving just couldn't get back in time, right on 10 minutes. And what a 10 minutes it's been for Christian Fuchs' side. They haven't really allowed Norway to even get across the halfway line. A big chance for Enderman, and also one off the post for her. Well, the Germans really well supported as ever here in Stavanger in Norway. Zanyomi there just called up for the high boot, I think. Just protesting. Oh, Stephanie Frappart. That's the second time that she's given perhaps a harsh decision the way of Norway. No harm done. As here comes the first effort though in the end from outside the box for Norway. And it was Frida Manum with it. Picked up an award before the match for her 100th appearance for her country. Not celebrating it though with a goal. Well, perhaps Norway starting to get their way into the match here, trying to get a foothold in there. Germany not allowing them to at all, as Jule Brandt there cleverly wins the free kick from Madam. Berger with the short pass out this time. And as the pressing now better from Norway in the faces of the Germany women's players. Blagstad with the throw here for Engen. Vinne doing well just to nod the ball away from Signe Gaupset, who is switching wings with Carolina Hansen. As Jule Brandt sets off the other way. It's a decent ball for Vams. Couldn't quite wrap her boot around that one though on the run. Carlotta Vams in the end just slicing it out of play for the goal kick to Norway. Well, interestingly, the goalkeeper for Norway not taking the goal kicks here. It was instead Guru Bergsvand. As Graham Hansen takes the quick throw. Well, this is excellent pressing from Germany. Not quite as much possession as they had in the first 10 minutes. As Norway break here, can they get a strike away? They can't. Jule Brandt there read the intention really well. I think it was Nalsund who was breaking forward down the right-hand side. In fact, it was Graham Hansen, sorry. Looking immediately for Manum at the edge of the box. Oh, Gemma Granger would have been worried about that first 10 minutes for her team. But with quarter of an hour gone, they've just started to work their way into the match here. As it looks as though a little bit of treatment needed for the goalkeeper Ann-Katrin Berger. Well, an uncomfortable looking eye injury, it would seem. Let's hear the highlights so far. And the big one there from Vivian Enderman. The curling effort, first time off the post. That came just a minute after she had the first opportunity of the game as well. At that point in the match, the striker Nicole Anjomi was winning the ball time and time again from the Norway defence. Well, it is a strong-looking bench as well for Germany today. Even if Berger does need to come off, which I don't think she will for that little discomfort with her eye. There's Stina Johannes and Ina Mamutovic on the bench. If Germany should require goals, there's Laura Freigang, Lea Schuller, Shakira Martinez, Larissa Mühlhaus as well, Dahlmann with hard work and creativity as well. As Gwyn here Just gets on the end of that little ball through. Bams and her will be looking to link up to devastating effect on the right-hand side. Here's Gwyn again. That's an interesting ball down the left-hand side and could get Germany in here to the byline, rolled back, and the shooting chance and the goal. Brilliantly taken. That's an outstanding finish from Elisa Sens. She just seemed to read the cutback so well there and rifled into the corner for a deserved lead for Germany. 18th minute. And it all starts from this one. That lovely ball carving open the defence from Knack. It was Ket with the assist, and that's a brilliant finish. Well, just look at that first time. Absolutely hammered with the inside of the left boot. And right into the corner. Oh, Norway now trailing. And the home side know exactly what they've got to do if they didn't realise it before. Germany have been all over them pretty much. And now they've got to come back from a losing position. Well, for Elisa Sens, it is her fourth goal for Germany. Oh, what a brilliant finish it was as well, but all started by that ball out from the back by Rebecca Knack, picking out the run fantastically of Franziska Ket. And there were plenty of German shirts as well, just loitering at the edge of the penalty area, waiting for such an opportunity. As there we see the chance straight after the goal there. Gwyn just managing to get a flick away there as the ball was played across by Norway. Well, I don't think the Norwegians will have any complaints though about the scoreline at the moment. They have been comprehensively outplayed, and Yomi just trying to act as a pivot of sorts up top. Hasn't had a chance to get a run into the box as yet, really. Playing with her back to goal. But she's causing havoc up there. Well, coming up towards the midway point in the first half, and well, it's been a fine first quarter of the game from Germany. From the off, on the front foot. And they've got a fine goal to show for it from Elisa Sens. Just trying to flick it around the corner, and the little tug back there from the goal scorer Sens. Just on Justin Kieland. fact, it was Vamsa, sorry, who had worked back from the front three to help out in midfield. Well, Norway haven't really got their snappy passing going as yet, although Galp sets off. She might have a chance here. She was looking for the assist rather than the direct shot. She's normally far more direct than that. Well, 7 goals in 14 matches for her, the Tottenham player. As we see more aggressive play here from Sukia Nuskin. And the yellow card as well for the defensive midfielder. 24th minute. First name taken by Stephanie Frappart. Oh, defending for the Germans to do here from this set piece. Dangerous position. Keeland will be looking to swing this one over. As well, no one could make contact with it. 2 German defenders were closest to it, to be honest. The Norwegians hardly rushing in on that one. It was a decent ball across. As here comes the break from Germany. Brand points where she wants it. In the end, she's ignored by Enderman, who was looking for Anyomi, who'd pulled out towards the left-hand side. 25 minutes, and this is really excellent play from Germany. They've got that goal that their play deserves on 18 minutes from Sens. And now they can perhaps just sit back and absorb a little bit of pressure and hit Norway on the break. Gobsets unable to pick out the pass initially, but Graham Hansen gets the ball and then digs right underneath it, sending it into the stand behind the goal. Berger just seemed to have recovered from that eye problem from earlier. And she sends a team on the attack again. It's Enderman right in the corner here, trying to find a solution. That's good running off the ball by Brand. And she will earn the corner. She'll also go across to take it as well. As it comes in and punched again by the keeper, not convincingly. Hillebrand, who's of course moved to France with Olympique Lyon. Three goals for her in the Premier League. so far this season. 11 goals in 70 matches for Germany. Well, Norway just do not seem to be able to consistently get into the game. They had a really tough opening 10 minutes, then a more successful 5 before they fell behind. And since then they've had spells, but nothing that you could call consistent pressure on the German defence, who've looked very much in control of this game. As Vamsa there takes the opportunity to just nick the ball away from Galpset. Kvin looking for the long throw towards Anyomi. She does get it now, couldn't quite bring it under control. Berger just under a little bit of pressure there from Hegerberg. Well, the possession from the Germans, 69%. Away from home in Stavanger in such an important game in the group. Only match day 2. Expected goals 0.4 to 0.06. That just goes to show the domination that they've had so far in this game. A shot off the woodwork as well. So far, the only goal after half an hour played from Elisa Sens. Superb it was as well. Rifled into the corner. Anyomi. Hope she can time her run into the box here as there's a deflected cross. And Norway unable to clear their lines. Good work there from Kvin. As Germany really squeezing up the pitch, although they have to retreat here. But that's excellent defending. It was Minga who managed to get across. And called into action again there, up against Hegerberg. Well, they know all about the 30-year-old Olympique Lyon striker. Almost 100 caps. More than a goal every other game. 52 for her so far for the national side. And the captain will be expected to lead from the front here with her team trailing. Not quite functioning as a unit as yet. They did manage to dig out that 1-0 win against Austria the other day. As there's a header down here, and that's more excellent defending from Janina Minga. Reading the intentions there of the Norwegian women Again, it was Carolina Graham-Hansen causing problems. Slight hint of offside there for Gaupset. Had this led to anything, that would have been checked. Now Blackstad. Another of the Tottenham players in the Norway national side. "12 minutes to go before the break. And this is looking very good indeed for the German national side. No sign of nerves whatsoever from Christian Fuchs' team, as there's the first shot from Gaupset and a double stop there from Berger. Incredible. Well, she proves again her value to the German national side here, Katrin Berger. Gaupset showing both her power and quality as she picked out the captain, Hegerberg. Wow, fantastic double stop there from Katrin Ann Berger. Oh, just a warning there, though, to the Germans about what Norway can do. A double chance, and they feel that after that they should be level. Well, Germany will feel that the sooner they can make it 2-0, the better, really, given the quality in this Norway 11. Germany haven't allowed them too many clear-cut opportunities. There were two in one move there. And here comes Gaupset again, playing a little more centrally. As she picks up the ball once more, a body swerve and the next shot, but that one's straight down the throat there of Berger. Well, you can see she's got tremendous power. Long ball hoisted up towards Nicole Anjomi. And the possession sticking with Germany. It looks as though they're happy just to hold it here at the back for a while with Janina Minge. Berger sending it forward for Nusken. And I want to keep this lead intact at the break. Just 8 minutes to go, plus time added on. There will be a little bit for that treatment for Ann-Katrin Berger. Other than that, it's been a very high-octane match indeed. I would imagine 2 minutes so far to be added on. there's a long ball from the keeper. Up towards Brandt. Lovely little touch. She's brought down, but no free kick. And whenever Gaupset gets the ball now, the Germans are swarming around her. It's the only way they can really deal with her, as Enderman tried to come on the break. Nice little touch out towards Vamsa, low ball in. And the referee, I think just seeing, was it a push or offside from Anyomi? And so far the Germans having very few problems indeed with this artificial surface. That was a big topic in the German media coming into this one, but with the modern technology, especially in the Scandinavian countries, it really is no problem at all, I think. Low ball in, and plenty of time to deal with that one for Minge. Could just take a touch before clearing. Well, Norway are getting more and more balls into the box now. That double chance for Norway, still the closest they've come, with Berger denying them twice in quick succession. There's a player down out on the far side. It's Bergsvand, I think. In fact, sorry, Tuva Hansen. Well, from point-blank range, the ball smashing her straight in the face. Dear oh dear, it's a painful one. Well, she's made of really stern stuff, the former Bayern defender. As you can see, the goal scorer Lisa sends that deep in conversation with Jule Brandt. As here we see replays of balls played across the box by Gemma Granger's side. She's obviously tried to communicate to her team just to flash balls across, keep the pressure on the Germans at the back. No way through as yet, though, with just under 5 minutes of the first half remaining. Well, all the way back to Fistersgrand, who hasn't had a lot to do the last couple of minutes. Marlon with the ball up the field, and a German player goes down. Oh, it's Blackstad just bringing down Gvin. Just got there first, the right back. Well, after that injury she suffered at the Euros, every time she goes down you do fear for her. As we've got 3 minutes of the first 45 to go. Berger picking out the pass towards the left-hand side. Might have just taken a nick there off the defender. Looks as though it will be a throw for the German national side. Enderman there first. Here she is again. Well, had the first shot of the match hit the post as well. All that in the first 7 minutes. Really on a high after 3 goal involvements against Slovenia. A goal and 2 assists. As Brandt here just tries to weave a way forward. That's well defended by Kett, who got the assist for the goal from Sens. Hansen with the throw. Well, Norway wanted the free kick there. It's not been given by the referee, Stephanie Frappart. As I think that Germany will just hold possession here. 90 seconds to go. Although, having said that, there's a long ball which has been spotted towards Ulla Brandt. Thumbs up from her for the attempt. It just came off the defender in the end, though. And back to Fiskerstrand. It was well read by Ingrid Engen. Still that midfield from Germany getting through so much work. Nusken and Sens. Dropping back there, Vamsa to win the header. That's a little bit scrappy here, coming towards the end of the first half. That will suit Germany down to the ground. They've got their noses in front. As Gvin. I think she thought about just putting her foot through it. Had the opportunity to carry the ball forward a couple of yards. As we'll soon see how many minutes of time added on there will be at the end of this first half. Well, 3 minutes as anticipated, and there could be a chance right at the start of it here for Germany, and it's 2-0. It's Vamsa with a lovely little touch there at the near post, and what a time to score. Well, that is the cutest finish that you will see this weekend in the Women's World Cup qualifiers. Well, back in the starting lineup, Vamsa this evening. To devastating effect as well. Let's just have a look. No offside. Lovely timed run. And what a finish. It's Enderman with the ball. And well, 2-0 Germany coming towards half-time. And that could be a knockout blow for Norway at this stage of the contest. Well, she gets a goal. First of World Cup qualification for her. Vamsa. And well, on the balance of play, you'd have to say that Germany do deserve to be a couple of goals up, really. Well, Carlotta Vamsa has been very, very busy in the game. And she gets a goal. And it is her first for Germany as well. Well, there could be another break on as well here, coming towards the end of stoppage time. We had that goal right at the start. And Jule Brand with the assist here, and another chance for Wamser. Well, if she could have finished that one off, that would have put Germany into such a brilliant position. As Anyomi now carrying the ball forward. And goodness me, it is free! Enderman with a cracking finish this time. And Germany, in stoppage time with 2 goals, have really taken Norway to the cleaners. Anyomi, not for giving up at all, makes the interception. I don't know how often she's done that in this first half. And she reads the run there from Enderman. And that's another quality finish. Just off the underside of the bar. Well, 3 minutes stoppage time. It didn't seem very long at all. But it's made a massive impact on this game, with Germany scoring 2 goals in that time. That is the half-time whistle. And the goals here flying in at the end of the half, with Wamser and Enderman adding to Elisa Sens's goal on 18 minutes, the opener. And Germany cruising at half-time to a 3-0 lead in Norway in a key match in the group. Join us in about 15 minutes or so to see if they can hold on to this or indeed extend their lead. Well, away we go then with the second half. Anyomi getting us underway, and she has been a big factor in this game, despite not getting perhaps the goal that she would deserve. She's made a ton of interceptions so far to really put the Norway defence under pressure, and created opportunities, sliding balls in behind the Norwegian defence to try and catch them out. She might have an early chance here, as Wamser tried to put it across towards her. It does drop to her off of Jule Brand there, initially at least, before the ball is cleared out to the far side for a throw to Norway. Well, Germany got off to a cracking start with 2 efforts in the first 7 minutes from Enderman, the second of which she hit the post in the 7th minute, before the goal in the 18th minute from Sens just settled Germany, with Norway starting to get back into the game. And from then on, Germany controlled proceedings. There was a double chance for Norway midway through the half, with Gaupset and Hegerberg forcing a double save from Berger. But other than that, it's been a very subdued performance from the home team, and Germany deserving their 3-0 lead. Those 2 goals in added time at the end of the first half. Great drama, with Wamser scoring a cute flick right at the start of the stoppage time, and Enderman scoring with the last kick of the half for 3-0. Now, the Norwegian fans still behind their team, despite the fact they're trailing by 3-0 at the start of this second 45. First corner of the game here won by Norway. For them, only 2 for Germany as well. It's been a game mainly played in open play. Not a lot of set pieces. As the corner swung over, Gwyn with the near post headed clearance. Well, Norway looking for an early goal at the start of the half to perhaps give Germany the jitters. But so far the Germans have looked really, really solid as there's a coming together there. You can see that Knack going down immediately. And I think that Ada Hegerberg as well taking a knock here. In fact, it was Marnum, with the late run into the box. Just a delayed reaction from both of them. Knack it was with a wonderful ball out from defence in the 18th minute to set Germany on their way for the opener for Sens. It's a nice ball driven out towards the right-hand side. Brand. And the little touch on by Enderman, almost forcing a way through. Vamsa was up there as well. As Berger comes a long way out of goal, just to knock that one forward as we see Gemma Granger, the English coach for Norway, for the first time this second half. She will have been so frustrated by that first period. The performance not what she would have been expecting at all from her team. As Germany again swarming all over them to hoover up the ball in midfield. Malum there looks as though she was surprised not to get the decision. Although here come Norway again, and another ball lashed way over the bar. Hegerberg unable to finish. Well, they haven't really tested Berger enough, Norway, except for that double stop that she had to pull off in the first half. Incidentally, I should tell you that the other match in the group between Slovenia and Austria has finished, with the Slovenians getting the win there. That's perhaps somewhat of a surprise, by 1-0. Oh, it's a dead ball again here for Norway. Kieland standing over it. It says there 6 attempts from each side, but Germany have had clear-cut opportunities. Norway, a lot of strikes from outside the box, which were well over the bar. As in comes the ball from Kieland, and the keeper struggling there, coming into traffic. And there's a German defender down as well as Berger. Well, it's Nusken. It looks as though she's suffered a heavy fall. Well, Ann-Katrin Berger really has been in the wars today. She had treatment for an eye problem in the first half. And now this as she collides with her own player. Well, the Germans will be hoping she'll be okay to continue. Christian Vuk looking on. He does have a strong goalkeeping roster, as I mentioned, with Stina Johannes and Ina Mamutovic on the bench. A little bit of confusion here as there's a drop ball for Norway. Look at the pressing here from Nicole Anjomi. She really unsettled the Norwegian defence in that first half. And she got the assist for Enderman's fantastic finish for 3-0 with the last kick of the first 45. Thumping effort off the bar. Almost 10 minutes in here, and Norway trying to get their way back into the game, but they've just not been sharp enough. With a commanding 3-0 lead, Germany quite happy just to absorb the pressure. And there could be a chance here for more for Germany. The ball just played too far ahead there of Brandt. Well, just being forced back there was Hansen. And a long ball forwards here from Norway from the back, but well seen off by Knack there. A promising little run here from Graham Hansen, and the ball across, and that's another outstanding stop there from Berger. First real action of this second half, and Manum it was with the effort. Graham Hansen breaking into the box and picking out Manum, and what a stop that is, under pressure as well from Hegerberg. Oh, here comes the resulting corner, and Berger grabs it at the second opportunity, and then the immediate bowl out. Looks as though she may have injured herself in doing so, although it could lead to goal number 4. Here we go. Yes, it is. It's Brandt who gets it, and that is end to end in seconds. Absolutely unbelievable. Well, there are celebrations at the other end, but now they'll be concerned about Berger. She just got caught there by the youngster Galpset, but what a throw it was from her. And through the legs there from Brandt. Superb finish. Let's have a look here. The hand in the face. It is a complete accident. But 4-0 Germany. Absolutely unbelievable. Well, Berger has done fantastically in this game. A couple of really good stops, kept control of her penalty area, but that's the third injury she's picked up today. Well, there's going to be a change here as Kieland, the Wolfsburg midfielder, frustrated, goes out. Hedeberg as well, with Reiten and Terland coming on. Well, I think it's just to freshen things up, really, for Gemma Granger's team. Surely they've got no chance of reeling in Germany from here with just over half an hour to go. Well, Berger, one of the best players on the pitch, despite the scoreline at 4-0. The German goalkeeper really has had a huge effect on this game. And in that scene, making a fantastic stop from Manum, conceding the corner, grabbing the corner when it came in, bowling out immediately, and indirectly setting up the fourth goal for Brand. What a result, or what a scoreline this is. I think that Germany would have accepted 1-0 away from home in Norway in such an important game. But they are at 4-0, and with half an hour to go, they can bring on Linda Dahlmann for Wamser, who got the all-important second goal. Oh, Dahlmann will add even more energy to that German midfield. Got a name on the score sheet against Slovenia the other day in that 5-0 win. And Germany were looking for 5 again here. And Yomi with the hold-up play. Brand putting it across, almost an own goal. Goodness me. Well, if Germany play their cards right here, the scoreline could be almost anything. Let's have a look here. Scrambled clear at the near post. Brandt with the delivery, and then the ball helped back in. It was Kett looking to add a goal to her assist. Well, the goals coming from Sens, Wamser, Enderman and Brandt. There were 5 goals against Slovenia, 5 different scorers. 4 today in Norway and 4 scorers again. Germany really spreading the goals around. Very, very effective indeed under Christian Wück. Well, at the end of qualification, We'll look back at this game. Only match day 2 between the two powerhouses in the group. And those 2 goals in stoppage time at the end of the first half perhaps have already decided the group winners here. Germany looking to make it 6 points from 6 at the start of qualification. Slovenia, with that win against Austria today, perhaps putting the cat amongst the pigeons as well. They would draw level with Norway on points in the group after 2 rounds. Zanyomi here just looks to be struggling. I think it was a heavy landing on her back here. Well, it might be an opportunity for Christian Vuk to make a change here anyway. Plenty of options to bring on to replace her. And it does give the Norway side a chance to get together and just try and compose themselves on the end of a 4-0 drubbing here. Zanyomi comes to the sidelines, still feeling it. Well, there we see the Man United striker Lea Schuller warming up. Perhaps a candidate to come on. Well, she did score in that 5-0 win over Slovenia the other day. Sends the midfielder, making it 2 from 2. In fact, she got the second goal against Slovenia the other day, as well as opening the scoring here. As that's an easy one for Berger this time. Everyone just making sure she doesn't pick up a knock. Tuva Hansen it was, couldn't really get a hold of it. Couldn't put her foot through it. Well, it's a bit of a lull here in the stadium at the moment with the Norwegians 4-0 down. Harviken just waiting to come on the sidelines for the home side. As Gvinne and Gaupset coming together. Or will this be the change for Matilda Harviken to come on? It will, as Manum is taken off. A high ball, and again well dealt with by Berger. And again she's caught there as she looks to get the ball away quickly. Norwegians running very close to her when she wants to release it. Getting the free kick. As Ketia breaks forward. Nusken on a yellow card. Still remaining on the field, has kept her discipline very well. Midway through the second half. As it looks as though Lea Schuller is indeed coming on. I think it looks as though Fight is coming on as well. As Nusken sprays the ball out towards the right-hand side for Brand. Lovely little touch as well. As this is helped in, and Enderman 5! But the offside flag was raised. Well, it did seem as though as soon as she struck there, she did know she was in an offside position. And you see the replay, Tuva Hansen there just stepping up. But dealing in very fine margins here. Germany could really extend a big lead here over Norway, as if they don't have one already. As Anyomi coming off here with just over 20 minutes to go, to be replaced by Schuller. Janina Minge also coming off. And on comes Jelle Fight. Well, Lea Schuller looking absolutely delighted to join the action here in Stavanger. Great time to come on when your team's 4-0 up and looking to really finish off Norway. Well, Germany still working so hard, not allowing Norway any foothold in the game at all, really. And of course, they've got that safe pair of hands at the back, Ann-Katrin Berger, should they require her. And Skalp says here, looks to slip in the number 10 there, Graham Hansen, and it's another stop by Berger. It's chance after chance, really, for Germany. Eight shots, 6 on target, 10 from Norway and 5 on target, but not too many really desperate ones for Berger. Just that double stop, really, in the first half. Christian Vuk will be very, very happy indeed with the performance from his ladies. Schuller looks to try and press there. And stays up as well, gets the ball, just flicking it back towards Dahlmann. Oh, this is better play from Norway. Perhaps a little bit too much too late. Or too little too late, I should say, sorry. As there we see, though, the work rate again from Enderman to break back into defensive midfield to help out there. Slow down the attack from Norway. And the ball played over the top and not really going to get there. Well, Telland it was trying to push through. As the next ball comes across, and massive chance there for Norway. And is it Telland again? I believe it is, who misses it. It was Graham Hansen who put it across. On a plate, you think. Well, the keeper rushing out there, Berger, to put her under pressure. And I think she was more worried about Ann-Katrin Berger there than actually scoring the goal. Graham Hansen, though, again with the set-up play. Now Tuva Hansen. Knack. And a little bit of a loose pass out there by Berger. In the end, the resulting shot was blocked there. It was Reiten who took it on. And there might be another opportunity. Nusken doing well. And the clearance completed by Sens. Norway just starting to build up a head of steam here, coming up towards quarter of an hour to go. Surely, though, they cannot get at least a point out of this game. 4-0 down. And Germany, well, you'd think that they'll be able to pick them off anyway if they do get a goal back. Well, the Norwegian fans still enjoying themselves despite the scoreline. Well, Berger wincing every single time she is involved, it would seem. 35-year-old once again performing brilliantly for her country. As there's a ball across here and hacked away once again by the Germans. That will do. Kett. Dahlmann. Always looking for the ball forward. Here's Brand, who made it 4-0 just before the hour with that breakaway goal. End to end in seconds. Well, you can hear the Norwegian coach on the sidelines, Gemma Granger, asking her team to press higher. And with only 13 minutes to go, cannot see them getting a 4-goal haul. Germany, though, will be looking for the clean sheet, of course. 9 goals scored so far, not even 2 matches completed, none conceded. As there's a high one, and the header there from Schuller. Just under a bit of pressure from the defender. Does have a prodigious leap. Lea Schuller, not the tallest forward in the world, has a good record with her head. Engen. And good pressing from Nusken, getting it straight to Dahlmann. Brand. Heading off down the right-hand side again and sliding the ball across. Was a cross-come shot there. And she's not too far wide, to be honest. Looks as though we're going to see a double switch here from Germany with Laura Freigang and Linda coming on. Linda, like-for-like switch here with Franziska Kett, who set up the all-important opener for Sens. And Jule Brand coming off as well. Fantastic performance from her, including goal number 4, straight through the legs here of the goalkeeper Fiskerstrand. Laura Freigang, also very dangerous player indeed. Born goal scorer, really. There's Norway pushing forward once more, looking for those little cutbacks to the edge of the box. As Laura Freigang looking to add to her 17 goals. And now 44 caps for Germany. Well, the urgency is very much gone out of the match, really, with Germany leading away from home by 4-0 in what was seen as a pivotal game, even on match day 2. Really stamping their mark here on the group. Just over 8 minutes to go, and they'll surely just see time out here with as much possession as possible. No need to go overboard to try and get number 5. Well, 55% of the possession now still for the Germans. It was up to 70% at one point in the first half. Expected goals, 2.36. That is incredible for the Norwegians. 1.31, which just goes to show what a great job Ann-Katrin Berger has done to keep the clean sheet. Enderman almost creating the next opportunity. Remember, she hit the post as well early doors in this game. Tuva Hansen for Galp sets, looking to go it alone. And the shooting opportunity, and again, brilliant positioning from Berger. Well, it was Telland again. She's had a number of opportunities since coming on as sub. This one, the toe poke really. Straight at the keeper. Well, from there, total attempts 13 for Norway, 9 for Germany. It looks as though a 4-0 lead for the Germans is unlikely. But look at that. Attempts on target, both the same. As Germany have just been far more efficient. Their chances have been much more clear-cut than the Norwegians. They really have put the Scandinavian side to the sword. And still looking for more as well, Germany. If they can get 10 goals in 2 matches at the start of World Cup qualification, that would be indeed a massive statement. Oh, certainly the English coach Gemma Granger of Norway not giving this up, telling her troops to push up still. This one just drifting to its conclusion though, surely. Even though there's a corner here for Norway. Germany will be desperate to keep the clean sheet still. As the next ball is pumped into the box, and an infringement seen by the referee. An attacking one. And Germany get the free kick. Well, these two will face each other again at the start of June in Germany. But in between times, the next match for Germany is against Austria mid-April. Four minutes remaining here. Superb from start to finish from Germany. Both ends of the field as well. It's not often that all 11 players really do play their part in such a big win. But that's what's happened here this evening in Stavanger. Nusken feeding the ball forward for Dahlmann, and she's done well to get away from her opponent there. And still buzzing around in there. Looking for help. Oh, Galp said there, sidestepping twice, couldn't a third time. Enderman. Dahlmann. Longer ball forward this time, 2.5 minutes remaining. I expect there'll be about 3 or 4 minutes time added on for various stoppages. Just the 1 goal in this second half, but remember how important time added on was at the end of the first half. It was 1-0 Coming up to 45 minutes played. 2 goals in stoppage time for Germany, really giving them control against the shell-shocked Norwegians. Sens, Vamsa, Enderman and Brand all on the score sheet this evening. The statistics say that there were 5 big chances for Germany. They've taken 4 of them. That is clinical. Norway, on the other hand, have created 3 and taken none. And Katrin Berger denying 2 of them in one scene in the first half. A bit of frustration here. Graham Hansen just pulling back the sub here, Linda. The Wolfsburg left back. And we're into the final minute of the 90. What a scoreline for Germany. Norway 0, Germany 4. Well, it is rather early to say it, but that is a big step towards World Cup qualification already for Brazil. Nuskin. It's a lovely pass for Enderman. Quick turn. Sens still breaking forward into the final third. As we'll see, 5 minutes of time added on. Well, I think in the good old days, the referee may well have blown up the whistle already with this scoreline of 4-0 Germany. But the rules rather tighter these days. Enderman dropping deep to pick up his possession, and she's fouled as she dribbles towards the centre circle by Gaupsitz. She's shown flashes of her talent this evening. Well, 90 seconds gone already in time added on. And the ball swung forward looking for Schuller. Enderman picks up the pieces and goes for a glorious shot from all of 25 yards. Sends it just high and wide. Oh, Christian Vuk. Basically, his team won the match in that first half. 3-0 up at half-time. Just 1 goal added in this second period. I said earlier, would have been satisfied with a 1-0 win in Scandinavia. It looks as though his team are going to come away with a big one. 4-0. 6 points from 6 at the start of qualification. And that really puts the pressure on the rest, especially Norway, if they want to top the table. As again, there's a chance for Enderman. And this time, the goalkeeper makes the save, Fiskerstrand. Well, it's 4-0. It could be even more for Germany. Enderman herself could have a hat-trick now. 1 goal on the scoreboard. She's hit the post and she's been denied here with one of the last kicks of the game. Really good stop, actually, from Fiskerstrand with her boot extended. Oh, just over a minute to go, and there will be ecstatic reactions from the German women and the coaching staff. Although here we see a break from the Norwegians. And the goalkeeper is down again, but it is off the line by Linda. Well, I'm not sure if it would have counted anyway. Again, the goalkeeper needs attention. Unbelievable how many times she's been caught tonight. She does so well here to stand tall. And then that one off the line from Linda to keep the clean sheet for Germany. There was fight there up against the sub Telland. And then the ball prodded towards goal, and a fantastic piece of defending from Linda. And look at the frustration from the Norwegian head coach Gemma Granger. A bitter end to the game here for Berger, and make it the 4th time that she's got treatment today. As here are the goals for you. Sens in the 18th minute, slamming it into the corner. A cheeky finish then for 2-0 at the start of time, added on from Vamsa at the end of the first half. Enderman with the last kick of the first half, making it 3. And then Eula Brand with the nutmeg of the keeper to make it 4 after a terrific piece of play from Berger to catch the ball from a corner and immediately bowl the ball out. Here's the final action of the game. As the full-time whistle blows, it's Norway 0, Germany 4. A fantastic performance from the away team, really putting the Norwegians to the sword here and making it 6 points from 6 at the start of World Cup qualification. That puts their stamp really on the group here, as Slovenia beat Austria in the other game to really put the cat amongst the pigeons. They are on 3 points alongside Norway, but it's Germany on 6 who lead the way. Well, thanks very much then for joining us this evening for that fantastic result for Germany. It could have been even more than 4. We'll see you for the next round of fixtures. Next up for Germany, Austria in April. We'll see you then. It's goodbye from me.